Gratitude is the quality of being thankful. It is readiness to show appreciation for kindness that is shown to you and to return kindness to other people. Mindfulness, on the other hand, is a mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment while calmly acknowledging and accepting one's feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations. Combining gratitude and mindfulness. To do this, you show gratitude or appreciation in the circumstances around you. Some of the benefits of being grateful include emotional health benefits, physical health benefits, improvements in healthy behaviors, social health benefits, enhanced personality traits, and it also helps in the recovery from trauma and substance abuse. More details about each of these benefits will follow. Embracing gratitude can result in emotional health benefits. How? Gratitude leads to a release of serotonin and dopamine, chemicals in the brain that are associated with positive emotions. Acknowledging gratitude also decreases stress hormones. The short-term result is a reduction in negative emotions and an improvement in mood. In the long term, regularly practicing gratitude may lead to lasting changes in your brain, priming you to be more grateful going forward. Keeping a gratitude diary for 2 weeks produced sustained reductions in perceived stress by 28% in healthcare practitioners. A study on gratitude visits showed that participants experienced a 35% reduction in depressive symptoms for several weeks, while those practicing gratitude journaling reported a similar reduction in depressive symptoms for as long as the journaling continued. Additionally, 2 gratitude activities, counting blessings and grateful letter writing, reduced the risk of depression in at-risk patients by 41% over a 6-month period. While gratitude alone may not be a magic bullet to mental health issues, it can be one part of a broader treatment plan. Writing a letter of gratitude reduced feelings of hopelessness in 88% of suicidal patients and increased levels of optimism in 94% of them. Simply journaling for 5 minutes a day about what we are grateful for can enhance our long-term happiness by over 10%. It turns out that noticing what we already have can make us feel more positive about our lives, which makes a simple sort of sense. Those who pay attention to what is good in their life instead of what is bad are more likely to feel positively about their lives. Gratitude might make it easier for you to focus. If you begin to view the task in front of you, whether it's schoolwork or job duties, in a more positive light, you spend less energy feeling stressed about it. You might even begin to view challenges, such as an upcoming exam, as opportunities rather than hurdles. This can improve your emotional resiliency. Participants who completed a 4-week gratitude contemplation program reported greater life satisfaction and self-esteem than control group participants. Gratitude can help you feel better about your circumstances, which can lead to feeling better about yourself. In a separate 2014 study, researchers found that gratitude increased athletes' self-esteem, an essential component to optimal performance. Other studies have shown that gratitude reduces social comparisons. Rather than becoming resentful toward people who may have more money or better jobs, a major factor in reduced self-esteem, grateful people are able to appreciate other people's accomplishments. There are many physical health benefits for practicing gratitude. Some of them include improved sleep. Some research links increased gratitude with a higher sleep quality and fewer sleep disturbances. This might be because expressing gratitude right before bed allows you to fall asleep with a more positive outlook. Better cognitive brain function. A daily gratitude practice can decelerate the effects of neurodegeneration, as measured by a 9% increase in verbal fluency that occurs with increasing age. Decreased inflammation. Practicing gratitude led to a 7% reduction in biomarkers of inflammation in patients with congestive heart failure and lower levels of C-reactive protein, a marker of cardiac inflammation and heart disease. Lower blood pressure. Grateful people have a 16% lower diastolic blood pressure and 10% lower systolic blood pressure at rest and during stress compared to those who are less grateful. Better cholesterol. Those who are more grateful tend to have higher levels of good or HDL cholesterol and lower levels of bad or LDL cholesterol. Lower hemoglobin A1C. Grateful people have between 9 to 13% lower levels of hemoglobin A1C, a key marker of glucose control that plays a significant role in the management of diabetes. Research also shows that grateful people are more likely to engage in healthy behaviors. This may be because they are able to reframe healthy lifestyle choices as opportunities rather than obstacles. Study participants who practiced gratitude regularly for 11 weeks were more likely to exercise than those in the control group. In another study, dietary fat intake was reduced by as much as 25% when people were keeping a gratitude journal. Further research has shown that grateful people are more likely to attend regular checkups, which is likely to contribute to further longevity. They also have higher rates of medication adherence and are less likely to smoke and abuse alcohol. Those who are more grateful have access to a wider social network, more friends, and better relationships on average. This is likely because of the effect that being grateful has on how trustworthy, social, and appreciative we seem to others. A recent study found evidence that expressing gratitude to our significant others results in improved quality in the relationship. Showing our gratitude to loved ones is a great way to make them feel good, make us feel good, and make the relationship better in general. Expressing gratitude to our friends can help our friendships. Those who communicate their gratitude to their friends are more likely to work through problems and concerns with their friends and have a more positive perception of their friends. Unsurprisingly, given the other social benefits of gratitude, those who are more grateful have access to more social support to help you get through difficult times. Gratitude has been found to protect children of ill parents from anxiety and depression, acting as a buffer against the internalization of symptoms. Teenage and young adult children who are able to find the positives in their lives can more easily deal with difficult situations. Gratitude has even been shown to enhance some positive personality traits. Regular gratitude journaling has been shown to result in 5 to 15% increases in optimism, meaning that the more we think about what we're grateful for, the more we find to be grateful for. A study on the effects of gratitude found that an intervention resulted in greater tendencies toward positivity and an expanded capacity for happiness and optimism. If you're feeling a little too worldly or feeling lost spiritually, practicing gratitude can help you get out of your spiritual funk. The more spiritual you are, the more likely you are to be grateful, and vice versa. Another benefit is that gratitude can decrease our self-centeredness. Evidence has shown that promoting gratitude in participants makes them more likely to share with others, even at the expense of themselves, and even if the receiver was a stranger. Unsurprisingly, those who are the most grateful also tend to be less materialistic, likely because people who appreciate what they already have are less likely to fixate on obtaining more. It's probably also not a surprise to learn that those who are grateful and less materialistic enjoy greater life satisfaction. Gratitude not only reduces stress, but it may also play a major role in overcoming trauma. Recognizing all that you have to be thankful for, even during the worst times, fosters resilience. A 2006 study found that Vietnam War veterans with high levels of gratitude experienced lower rates of post-traumatic stress disorder. A 2003 study found that gratitude was a major contributor to resilience following the terrorist attacks on September 11th. Researchers and addiction programs alike have noticed that gratitude can play a key role in recovery from substance misuse or abuse. It can help by enabling the development of strengths and other personal resources that individuals can call on in their journey towards a healthier life. Now that I have talked about some of the benefits of practicing gratitude, I will move on to some tips and techniques for how to embrace gratitude with mindfulness. Keeping a gratitude journal is one of the most well-known tools for embracing gratitude because it's also the most effective. Use a journal to document even the smallest things you're grateful for. For instance, you may write, "I'm thankful for summertime as it's my favorite season." Taking the time to think, jot down, and see how what you're grateful for will allow you to become more in tune with yourself. Another technique is to practice gratitude in the morning and/or evening. In the morning, maybe right after you wake up, and/or in the evening, perhaps right before you go to sleep. Take a moment to acknowledge one thing you are grateful for, whether you think it, say it, write it down, or express it to someone else. Embracing gratitude can also be finding value where you haven't always found value before. To do this, ask yourself, what can I value that I usually take for granted? Some of us find it hard to express gratitude in any form. A great practice to help with this is to seek out others and verbally express heartfelt thankfulness to them. When you think about gratitude, what are the first thoughts that pop into your head? In our modern society, many people mistakenly believe that money or artificial items will make them happiest. However, it's usually the opposite. While there's nothing wrong with being thankful for our material possessions and our good fortune, our gratitude levels shouldn't depend on them. When you're intentional about what you're grateful for example, relationships with family and friends, gratitude becomes much more valuable. A clear mind allows more room for appreciation. When practicing mindfulness, you're given the opportunity to focus on the present and all the good that the present moment brings. As humans, it's easy to focus on life's negatives. However, when we use intention and encourage gratitude with mindfulness, we have the option to focus on life's many positives. These tools can guide our intention towards what's good in life, allowing us to become more grateful. While there is nothing wrong with sincerely verbally expressing thankfulness, sometimes it is nice to show appreciation with more than a simple thank you. Bring a gift, a sweet treat, or a simple thank you note to let them know how much you value them. By doing this, you'll feel better about yourself with the knowledge of how you impacted others. Think about how much you would appreciate it if someone did that for you. Developing the habit of mindful gratitude takes time and patience. To incorporate gratitude into your daily life, it needs to be practiced regularly. Start from the moment you wake up and express your gratitude for a good night's sleep, the prospect of a great day ahead, or for the breakfast you're eating. Mindfulness allows you to live in the present moment and to see life exactly as it currently stands. When you appreciate life for what it is, you can cultivate acceptance of what's going on in your world, both internally and externally. You are then able to observe, wonder, and feel awe in the present moment. While it's important to focus on life's positives, it is also important to know and accept that life does have negatives. The purpose of gratitude with mindfulness is not to ignore that fact, but rather to recognize it and not let it affect you too much. When life has you down and out, see it as a learning opportunity. Seek out and find the positives that can come from the negative situation you experience intentionally. Allow them to shape you for good.